Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Shadowrun Hong Kong, where we left off last time. We were about to enter the subway and go on another mission. We have 3 missions to choose from. We can go to the party at Repulse Bay, we can go to the Wampoan place and deal with the assassination, and there was a third one that I'm not remembering. We can check it in a couple seconds here. We're going to be going to the one at Repulse Bay. Also, I noticed something at the end of the last video. We can totally see our cybernetic arm. I don't know if that was in the other games, because I honestly am drawing a blank on it, but it's pretty cool that it's in this game. Oh, the artifact museum type place is the last one. Let's go to Repulse Bay Hotel, though, to dig up information on Neville Ma. We're going to take our rigger, our decker, and our shaman. We're going to leave behind our Duncan, our friend. It's not that he's not good, he's actually quite good, but we could use all these people. They're all specialists in their own way. Like, he can do the drone things, which can go into vents. She's obviously a decker, we know what she does. And we have a shaman who does magic things. It's a pretty good little team. And our main character is more than capable of gunning down baddies, so we're going to go to the hotel without Duncan. He can just sit this one out, no big deal, no harm, no foul. You arrive at the eponymously named Repulse Bay, a gleaming hotel and apartment building on the shores of Repulse Bay, Hong Kong Island. Rolling storm clouds choke the sky, lending the structure a sinister appearance. As you push through the doors and into the building, a sudden break in the clouds reveals a sun that's gone red as blood. You make your way into a ground floor elevator. The attendant pays you no mind. As the car begins to climb, you hear the sounds of merriment drawing closer. As the doors slide open, you find Neville Ma's party in full swing. We have no items in our stash at all, and we're bringing whatever we have with us. We're going to confirm, because we literally have no other items to bring. Except for our gun. I really want a monofilament whip so badly. The little elevator disgorges you into the mezzanine with little fanfare. Off in the distance, you can hear the sounds of clinking glasses, carefree laughter, and silverware on china. Parties, breaking and entering, blackmail. Sounds like a good time to me. Wonder if Neville has an open bar. The rat on her shoulder chirps. What's first, Eltimar? I say we go to the party. The party is too high visibility for my liking. Let's try the apartment first. That's probably the wisest choice. He strokes his chin, and Koji flexes its articulated limbs in anticipation. Lead on, we will follow. Yes, you. Who are you? That is a hotel guest, apparently. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Guest? A sullen-looking troll stands on the periphery of the kitchen. He turns to you, shoulders slumped forward, and sighs. No restaurant service tonight. The kitchen staff's too busy with the party to serve anyone. Wish I could get onto that balcony. He sniffs the air wistfully. All that delicious food. See, this guy knows what's up. Looks fancy. Who's throwing the shindig? A trade producer, I think. Saw some actors out there earlier. Same ones who act in Promises and Moonlight. He fiddles shyly. Have you seen the show? Of course. Can't wait for the new season. His eyes widen excitedly. Me too. That twist with Lady Sheng in the last episode? What a cliffhanger. I could hardly believe it. Me either. Good luck with the kitchen, buddy. So you're just a fan. I see. There is a matrix data link here. Let's, we might be able to go in there and take a look. Isabel. Apparently there's a program I should bring, or a program I should buy. It's some sort of item. I don't really know what it was, but we'll take a look in for decking stuff next time. I'm not as much of the fan of the Matrix in this one as I was in the other ones. Yes, it's more engaging. I'll totally give it that. Damn it. It's absolutely more engaging. There's really no denying that. But at the same time, it is way more annoying. You have to focus like really hard not to get caught, and you have to like go through blockers who apparently we're just going to force our way in because I don't care that much. Oh, the system trace is only 30. Ooh. Whoops. Well, we can just kill these things. No big deal. There's one gone. And I'm going to give myself better accuracy. We're going to probably take some damage here. Maybe not a lot, but at least enough that it'll be sort of annoying, but Shit. Actually, we didn't take any. We're really good at this. We'll kill this one straight up. Or not. Now we'll kill it straight up. And this one's gonna die too. We are murdering these defense ICs. Alright, Hotel Data Core. What does it have to say for itself? Welcome to the Repulse Bay Central Data Hub. Please state a query. Search for information on Neville Ma. Ma Neville. Resident, penthouse apartment number 2. Expand query. Apartment door code 1635. Other records. Select subject. Events. 1 event found. Yellow Spring Films private party. Mezzanine level. Front desk indicates 6 unclaimed invitations. Download invitation? Yes. We need other records and planned hotel expansion. You've downloaded a series of files detailing expansion plans to the hotel's ground floor. These might be valuable to local construction firms. Other records? Maintenance logs. Reams of data flood the screen. Everything's organized by a waiver reference number. It's incredibly obtuse and confusing system. Without knowing what number to search for, there's little of value to see here. Okay, fair enough. Let's get out of here. Wait, I thought we didn't have to go all the way back. Yeah, we can just get out. Alright, we've matrixed up. We can go upstairs. We can also go into the party. We do have invitations, but we'll do the apartment thing first, I think. That was a really fast loading screen. This must be his. Obviously because of the, keypad that has the special color, but alternatively, there's no other places we can enter. The door unlocks. Alright, let's search the... That is a huge closet. That's a lot of suits. Rows and rows of finely tailored suits, custom shoes, and various accessories fill this room. Nice room. This whole apartment's really nice. There's a security door, a liquor cabinet. Any liquor? The liquor cabinet is full of expensive wines and spirits. Several decanters sit atop it, but one in particular catches your eye, a bottle of brilliantly bright red wine. I'll have a sip. You take a gulp and quickly gag. The wine's strangely warm given the temperature of the room, and disgustingly salty. I hear for release. Incoming copyright strike. This fridge is well stocked. There's enough food in here to feed a big party. The opposite side of the living room is dominated by a massive security door. It's much heavier than the exterior apartment door and looks like a recent addition. The wall has clearly been reinforced to support it. A series of top-of-the-line commercial-grade maglocks hold the doors sealed. It would be easier to tunnel through the wall than it would be to break them open. Examine the door. A cursory glance at the door frame reveals no sign of a keypad or a jack point, but you do see what appears to be an RFID reader. A 16-digit number has been stenciled onto the side of the reader in red ink. This didn't come with the apartment. Why fortify an interior door like this? To keep up appearances, I think. Can you imagine what installing this monstrosity in the hallway would have done to the building's aesthetic? People would talk about it. A man like Ma wouldn't want that. Well, one thing's for certain. We aren't getting through this without a key. Most likely that means we'll have to get in from Ma or one of his people. We're going to the party, aren't we? I mean, that is the next logical step. Tell me we're going to the party. Looks that way. Saddle up. We got a party to attend. Okay, we need to get in there. Also, why is the wine so salty? I love this song, though. It is such a pretty song. It's a very slow version of it. I like it. But now we have to deal with the normal songs of the game, which are fine. But they're no for release, that's for sure. There was a 16-digit code. I want to go back in here. I want to look up that code, see if we can get any more information. It's quite possible that the Hotel Data Core will have some maintenance information on it. The reference code for the door. You enter the number that was stenciled on the door. The system chugs for a moment, then the screen fills with data. Security door installation Ma Neville. Keys issued 3 of 3. Ma Neville, Wong Penelope, Kang Victor. All keys claimed. Okay, so those 3 people have them. Let's go. Now we can go. We know who has the keys. Obviously Neville had a key. That went without saying, but the other two we didn't know. Put Fur Elise back on. That was a great song. The ragged waiter manages to straighten up as you approach. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the veranda at Repulse Bay. How may I be of service? You look exhausted. Why don't you take a break? Not yet. Can't afford to miss tips, he sighs. I went to Macau last week. It wiped me out. Bad luck with the horses, you know? I'm in a pretty lucrative trade myself. Care to make a deal? The waiter stares at you, suspicious, but his desperation gets the better of him. I'm listening. You know what? Never mind. I don't need access to the penthouse suite. I already have access to the penthouse suite. There is a guard, though. We have invitations, so that's not a big deal. We can get past, no problem. The security guard stands in front of the patio, a bored expression on his face. He looks up at you and he looks you up and down as you approach. Private party, pal. Invitation only. Yep, here you go. He takes the invitation and scrutinizes it. He then looks at you, reluctance playing on his face. Enjoy the party, sir. Thank you. Also, use karma. We could have charisma'd our way through, probably. There's Neville Ma. That's Penelope Wong, and that's a producer. The last guy's not here. The third guy with the key. Let's go to the producer first. The partygoer raises an eyebrow at your approach. They're serving century-old Cabernet like punch here. It's hard to believe, considering how much a single bottle costs. But it's even harder to believe Mr. Ma is hosting this party, and so soon after his accident. I heard about that. Doesn't seem to have slowed him down. Man's a machine, he smirks, amused by himself. Not literally, but he might as well be, the way he sprang back after being T-boned at 140 clicks an hour. That's quite a feat. How'd he survive? I don't know, but here he is, alive and kicking, or dining, regaling, what have you. If you ask me, it's all that positive key the fans have stirred up. I heard there was entire message boards praying for him and making offerings at temples. The Matrix is nuts for promises in Moonlight. If Ma had negotiated a second season, his fans just as easily would have turned on him. No way, the internet can't send you key, much less fix a broken body. Call it key or luck or whatever you want. Ma's here, so he must be doing something right. All I know for sure is that I'm glad he's back in the business and serving us buckets full of Cabernet. He catches sight of someone across the room and waves. Lisa, over here. He gives us a curt nod. Nice talking to you. Well, fine, you talk to Lisa. I'm going to go talk to Miss Penelope Wong. The glamorous starlet flashes you a standard celebrity smile, lovely but emotionless. Good evening, Penelope Wong, but please call me Penny. Pleased to meet you, Penny. Name's Argyle. She lifts her drink and takes a tentative sip. And what brings you to our little soiree, Mr. Argyle? I don't believe I've seen you around the studio before. I'm representing some interested parties who would like to collaborate with Yellow Spring Studios. They wanted me to make sure Neville's injuries were as minor as they'd heard. Your friends have nothing to worry about. I must admit, I nearly died of fright when I heard what happened. But to look at Neville now, you'd never guess he'd been hurt. She smiles demurely. It's miraculous, isn't it? I'll keep a secret if you will. It's a shame the rumor mill's caught wind, though. There are rumors, she blinks. I haven't heard any rumors. You wouldn't believe the things people are saying. Embezzlement, secret partners, and other such chicanery? I'm sure it's all nonsense. Her face reddens. That's ridiculous. The studio's doing better than ever. We're expanding. No money lost there. I wouldn't put any stock in Matrix rumors, especially the ones about new investment partners. Someone new? For a moment she's lost in thought, face twisted in concentration. No, I don't think so, but Neville did make some friends while he was in Guangzhou. Oh? There was a woman, can't remember her name, who now visits Neville regularly. I hear she's quite the fashionista. This a business or personal relationship? Penelope shrugs. They seem to get on well. I'm a little sad he's never introduced us, though. She's supposed to make an appearance tonight. I'm very much looking forward to meeting her. Penelope's gaze drifts over your shoulder for a moment, then she smiles at someone behind you. Oh, please excuse me, that's Mr. Yao. And I promised him I'd say hello tonight. Enjoy the party. One last thing before you go, Penny. Do you happen to have a key fob for Neville's security door? A quizzical look crosses her face. I do, but how do you know about that? Building management told me. They sent me down to see if I could bring them your fob. They needed to fix a glitch, and they don't want to bother Mr. Ma. Oh, in that case, please take my key fob. Just bring it back when you're done, okay? She digs around in her purse before producing a small plastic device, then hands it to you. Thanks, Penny. You don't know what of help you've been. Penelope beams at you. Always happy to help where Neville's concerned. Oh, Penelope, you're so sweet, and now I feel really bad about taking advantage of you. She's just not... She didn't expect to be manipulated like that. Neville Maw, dressed in an immaculate suit, surveying his party from the edge of the balcony. As you approach, he inclines his head respectfully. Good evening, Mr. I'm sorry, I don't think we've been formally introduced. He straightens his wristwatch. I'm Neville Maw, owner of Yellow Spring Studios. The pleasure's all mine, Mr. Maw. Call me Mr. Argent. Thank you... No. Wait, why are we Argent? I thought we were Argyle. Are we getting our name mixed up? Call me Mr. Argent. Thank you so much for hosting this gala. You're very welcome. It's important to show the industry and the press that Promises in Moonlight is doing well, and that we're still a local operation. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I heard about your accident. How did it happen? He sighs. It seems as though that's all anyone wants to hear about these days. To be honest, I'm getting rather tired of repeating the story. Suffice to say, a delivery truck, a drone, experienced a glitch, ran a red light. If it hadn't hit me, it would have hit somebody else. Did the police discover anything unusual? Not really. Apparently the last software update to the truck had gotten corrupted, but that was all they found. It was shocking to discover that the delivery company missed a glitch, but I suppose that's a mistake that anyone could have made, and certainly not enough to point to any one person. You were discharged from the hospital pretty quickly after your accident. Your treatments must have been extensive. Not especially. Guangzhou's hospitals are top tier. Confidentially, my rapid recovery mostly came down to luck. The accident could have been a lot worse than it was. I owe Eurocar a lot of thanks for their safety features. I heard you made a new friend while you were in the hospital. Yes, Miss Feng. She's quite an admirer of Promises in Moonlight. She's kept my spirits up as I was recovering from the accident. Sounds like you might be more than just friends. You're welcome to believe whatever you like. A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell, however. And you would do well not to repeat such rumors. I prefer to keep my private life out of the spotlight. Of course, Mr. Ma. You have my thanks for your discretion. Thank you for talking with me, Mr. Ma. Well, now we can head out. I'm gonna go scan into his security room. Actually, let's go over here first. Anything in the kitchen? No? Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. So we have a key fob that leads to the secure room. What do you think we're gonna find in the secure room? That's what I'm curious about. Also, we are wearing combat armor. It really doesn't look like we should be at a party. We also have a deadly drone with us. This is not a party-goer squad. We do not even look remotely like party-goers. Oh, For Elise again. Such a good song. As you approach the door, a light set into your key fob goes from red to green. There's a series of thunks and the door slides open. A blast of frigid air floods into the room from the other side. There's a cyber terminal. I bet he's an android or something like that. An expensive consumer-grade computer terminal awaits your input. The display background is set to a screen capture from Promises in Moonlight. Penelope Wong's radiant face beams at you from a corner of the screen. Why, if it isn't Ma's personal terminal? A sly smile crawls up Isabel's cheeks. She cracks her knuckles. Let's have a look. Let's log in as a guest. A few keystrokes is all it takes to get into the computer's file structure. With the high-tech security door in his apartment, it seems that Ma never bothered to encrypt his machine. An options menu appears on the screen. Search the email. You read through Ma's email, most of it's spam and boring business arrangements, but one detail stands out. Neville Ma is frequently emailing a woman named Ku Feng. They seem close, exchanging a lot of thinly veiled flirtation. It appears that Neville has been lavishing Ku Feng with money and affection, expensive gifts, rent checks, miserable attempts at poetry, seeing to it that her every need is met. Financial records. Neville's financial records are astoundingly boring, aside from two major things. He spent next to nothing on his hospital bills, where it appears he only stayed for 3 days, and he's spending a lot of money on a woman named Ku Feng, jewelry, bills, clothes, and such. Unlock the office door. With the push of the button, you've unlocked the office door to the other side of the room. An ominous thunk reverberates through the cold steel apartment. What is going on in this place? Without warning, a frigid wind blows through the apartment. The chill cuts through your clothing, raising goose flesh all over your body. Where's that coming from? There's another blast of cold, and a pale and imposing woman materializes out of thin air. A throng of blank-faced men and women materialize alongside her. Ah, the little dog who's been sniffing around Neville Ma's affairs. Her voice is imperious, arrogant. Ku Feng, I presume. She nods. Just so. My servants have been watching you since you arrived. I suspect that you are an evil man and that you are here to do harm to Neville, and so I came to stop you. I couldn't be less interested in hurting Neville, lady. I'm just here to finish a job. If that is true, then it is a shame. You have seen my face and you know what I am, and naturally I cannot allow you to leave, and you cannot afford to fight me here for fear of police involvement. She lifts her chin imperiously. Perhaps we can settle this in a more civilized manner. A face-off in a neutral location. Will you accept my challenge? A good old-fashioned duel at midnight works for me. Very well, she steeples her fingers. As for the terms, if I win, you willingly submit to my influence and you become my pawn. And if you win? If I win, you'll already be dead. She nods, grinning. Wait 15 minutes for the sun to go down, then come to the roof. We'll settle this there, like gentlemen and ladies. She's a vampire, straight up. The sun dips below the horizon. Mist coalesces, coating the rooftop in dew. Kufang and her cohorts appear. Are you prepared to become my servant, human? You must not resist, or I'll be forced to kill you. Should it come to that, I'll endeavor to make it swift and painless, but no promises. Let's see what you got. This will be entertaining. Kill him. There are a lot of enemies, and we totally didn't quick save before coming up here, so let's hope that we don't get murdered. Also, where is our cover? Where are we going to set up? We can set up here. That's not a bad location. First of all, step 1. Why is Gobbet always in a crappy location to give our main character a buff? It's fine, whatever. We're going to move him there. And let's just mow down the civilian. Or not. That civilian apparently has just boatloads of life. Our robot gets to do things. What does our robot even do? Servo tuning. We can increase its quickness and strength for 1 round. Oh, this is... okay. So this isn't the drone. We give it +1 quickness and strength. And I'm also going to make it faster. When does it get to go, though? Is it last? Must be last. We're going to get to cover back here. Nope, that's a terrible spot. How about here? And we're just going to at least hit him once. Good. There's the vampire. At least I think she's a vampire. Some sort of supernatural creature anyways. We need to, like, grenade this area. This is a perfect grenade place. That really hurt. That also hurt quite a lot. Jesus. Why can't we move our drone? Alright, we'll figure out the drone thing in a sec here. We must have to give it commands of some sort. We have a grenade with these people's names on it. We need to move... Gobbet first. 1 turn to there, perfect, that's fine. And she can heal her for 14. Alright, now we can grenade right there. That's going to hit everyone in that little area. Take that guy down. Now, how do I do my robot? Okay, there we go. So we can control mode him, but we need to move first of all. Let's get to cover. Alright, so we have 2 AP on our guy here. We can shoot with our firearm systems, or we can just go destroy things with our damage stuff. 14 damage, that's pretty good. Alright. I'm good with that. It's a pretty decent turn. How many more people do we have left alive? Lots, probably. Wow, that is brutal. Did it punch the robot? Not that I'm complaining, that just seems like a terrible idea. Where is the boss lady? Oh, there she is. Kufang. Kinda tempted just to, like... How did I miss 3 attacks on a... What was it? Like a huge chance to hit. I still want to be in control mode. Okay, so it's still in control mode. Does that mean I can also fire at the same time? I have terrible aim. What if we use our AP to make our guy better? Actually we don't really need to. Alright. Fine, we'll just shoot. We need to take down that one. Alright. That's another one down. We kind of need to get to... Oh, we're not going to make it there in one turn anyways, so... And that one's now dead. She's just punching this robot, which is silly, but whatever. We do need better weapon skills, though. We need to reload, though, too. Unfortunately, that kind of screws up our this turn, because now we don't really have a whole lot to... Oh my god, she just blocked all the damage. That was actually kind of impressive, if it wasn't so crappy for us. Alright, so we have a 45% chance to hit that one. 44%, sorry. And a 51 for that one. One hit. Good enough. And we missed that one. That's fine. Let's go... Sapper. Missed. Missed with a 72. Stop kicking my drone. What are you? Whatever. Okay, we're just gonna gun down Miss Feng here. She has a ton of life. Keep stabbing her. She's got vampiric regeneration. She is a vampire. I knew it. Like she like kicks my robot's shin. She's like, "Hey, stop it." All right, let's see if we can gun her down a little bit more. Oh, that was a much better round, at least. I wonder if we can haste our main character again. We can. Give him one more AP to reload his gun, basically. Let's get our robot going. I don't think it's even hit her yet. Oh, there we go. Ku Feng's calm and haughty demeanor dissolves as her eyes grow wild. Wait, I surrendered. Don't kill me. What's wrong? Not feeling so powerful now? She clasps her hands, pleading. The whole Mistress of the Night thing is just an act. I'm just an accountant that got infected. I really don't know how to fight. I was faking it. I just wanted to scare you into backing down. Look how that turned out. Yeah, I know, I blew it. I knew that this duel was a bad idea the moment I agreed to it, but I couldn't back down in front of my pawns. It would have been humiliating. She looks away. Like I said, I'm just an accountant. I never went to vampire school. What I did do was get drunk on a business trip, black out, and wake up in an alley like this. And so what, you decided to brace the whole vampire thing? What choice did I have? I couldn't go back to work, and it was a dead-end job anyways. No upward mobility, no room for growth. I did what anyone would have done. I tried to make the best of it, to capitalize on my new abilities. I'm a vampire now, but I can't control that. I can control how to monetize it. So what was your endgame? How did you see this working out? Beats me. It's not like I have a rulebook for this or anything. I'm just making it up as I go along. Who knows? Maybe I could eventually become the vampire queen of Repulse Bay. Wait, so this whole thing has just been you, what, improvising? Pretty much, yeah. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just doing my best. She looks away in shame. Her voice goes flat. Look, if I'm ever found out, I'll get killed for bounty money. It was either this or get gunned down by a vampire hunter. How did you manage to survive? I've been hiding in Kowloon. I was hoping to just disappear. As far as my friends and family know, I'm missing. Maybe dead. Her chest hitches. She looks miserable. I think that's for the best. I mean, how could I explain what I'd become? Can you imagine how ashamed my family would be to find that I'd become this monster? No, it's better they think I'm dead. So, can we call a truce or something? I scratch your back and you, let me live? She clasps her hands, pleading. What do you say? I think we can work something out, conditionally. She nods eagerly. Yes, anything. Just tell me what you need. First off, answers. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You ask the questions and I'll answer. No lying, I promise. How are you and Neville Maw connected? I happened to be in the same hospital he was, trolling for a meal. I don't like to go drink blood from unwilling people, so I go to hospitals at night looking for people who wouldn't mind if I take a sip. People come in comas, patients with terminal illnesses, that kind of thing. It makes me feel better about what I have to do. So I wandered into this room and I recognized Neville Maw. I'd seen him on the news, seen photos of the accident. He was in real bad shape. A lot of broken bones and internal injuries, but somehow he was still conscious. So you offered to help. Well, I knew that if I gave uninfected people my blood, they'd be able to heal just like I did, just not as fast. I figured out that early and by mistake, but it can come in handy from time to time. So when I saw that Neville was conscious, I decided to make my grand appearance. I materialized in the room and told him that I'd make him a trade. I'd fix him up good as new, but he'd owe me some favors for it. I wasn't specific as to how many favors or what kind. He agreed. Actually, he leapt at the chance to become my pawn. I guess that's what you do when you're all broken up like that. You'll do just about anything to get better. The deal was done and we got along. I think he's charming. He thinks I'm funny. He doesn't care that I'm a vampire. He told me that he gives me nice things because he likes me, not because he owes me his life. It's all very sweet. Is there a cure? I wish, but no. The only cure is being tossed in a bonfire or having your head cut off, and almost every nation in the world will pay a bounty for a dead vampire. It's not like I had much of a choice, you know? Be a vampire or get killed for some quick cash. It's a pretty raw deal for me either way. What's it like to be a vampire? About the same as being a person. The human metahuman vampiric virus is just like any other disease, except that instead of coughing, I can't go out during the day. It's not all bad though. I can turn into mist, and I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. I still have to wash my hair and pay for parking. You know what I miss the most? Steamed buns. I can't eat or drink anything except blood, and I loved street food before I got infected. Sometimes I'll walk by food carts just to smell the things they're frying up, but if I buy something 10 minutes later, it's all coming back up in a mess. Well, I've decided what's going to happen. Okay, she exhales heavily. What's it going to be? You're going to live up to your potential, and I'm going to help you. She blinks. You are? We are? I know how to adjust to a violent new life. I've been living that reality since I arrived in Hong Kong, and I can help you. Okay, but why would you want to? I don't understand. Because in Hong Kong, connections are power, and I want the vampire queen of Repulse Bay to owe me a favor. Actually, no. Because I've decided that I like you. And I can think of worse things to have at my side than a vampire. A brilliant smile breaks across her face. Well, in that case, I accept, gratefully. What about Dr. Shen Yang? What are we supposed to tell him? He wants Penelope Wong. What do you say, Kufeng? Think you can get Neville to let her go? In a heartbeat. Neville can't say no to me. He'll do it, no question. In that case, it's settled. We'll be in touch. She bows, smiling. It's settled then. May this be the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Cool, we have a vampire on our side now. I really like that. This is actually a really cool event. I'm pretty happy. That's it. We're done. We can just leave. Let's go to the mezzanine floor. Let's quickly check to make sure everything checks out on that quest log, and we are free and clear. Return to Dr. Shen Yang, and we found paid data, I guess. But we also... where is it? Didn't we do the Penelope thing? Where's that located? I guess we just have to return to Dr. Shen Yang. Okay. Well, let's head out. We're done. We are all done here. Time to go. Confirm. And we are clear. What a good mission. The clink of glasses and sound of Neville Maw's party fade into the distance as you leave the Repulse Bay. As the MTR carries you towards Haoi, the mountains of Hong Kong Island roll by as looming masses obscured by rain and storm clouds. Penelope Wong has been fired from Promises in Moonlight, and Ma will be at a serious disadvantage without her. The whims of Trid viewers shift as readily as the tide, and without the Starlet's presence, Promises in Moonlight will undoubtedly lose ratings. What's more, you managed to turn a powerful foe into a potential ally. Only time will tell how Kufeng will repay you. However... Oh, I had the wrong inflection on that, however. There was a ... It was an ominous, however. Only time will tell how she'll repay us, however. I see. Now, we should probably go talk to Dr. Shen Yang, and then we'll call it a video. In the next video, we will be doing another mission. I'm going to quickly check to see if we can find ourselves a monofilament whip. If not, then we will just be moving on to another mission. Shen Yang is busily puffing away on a foul-smelling cigar, his comlink in one hand, his eyes flash with anticipatory glee as he sees you. Dr. Shen Yang greets you in the name of all producers. How'd the shindig go? Got the information you wanted. You explain the night's events from start to finish. As you speak, Shen Yang's face grows ever more incredulous until his mouth is left hanging halfway open. He slowly places a cigar in a nearby ashtray and shakes his head in disbelief. Vampires in the trade industry? A vampire queen, no less? What a nightmare. At least you got me wrong, and poor Neville's show is dead. That's something. Alright, kid. I'll send payment to your Matrix drop. You earned it. Glad to be a help. Dr. Shen Yang is about to speak, but his comm link begins to buzz. Irritated, he answers it and switches to speaker mode. Yeah, who is it? What do you want? Hello, Shen Yang. I just wanted to let you know that I've released Penelope Wong for my contract. If you're still interested in her, she's all yours. I also hope your business is doing alright. I'd heard you had some problems with cash flow. If you need a loan, I'd be happy to help. Dr. Shen Yang eyes the image of Neville Ma with deep suspicion. You don't sound too mad, Nev. What's the catch here anyway? You must have the next big thing lined up already. Oh, Doctor, there's no need for it. Do you want to know why I keep winning our little contest? Because you're always playing catch-up. It's because you think people like Miss Wong actually matter. They don't. Stars are crafted, molded out of talent, yes, but ultimately constructed. With enough time and effort, anyone can be made into a star. It's just a question of manipulating public perception. Maybe so, but I got her now, and your show's dead in the water without the star. What do you think of that, eh? I think that I'm going to do what any good soap opera producer would do. Write a character out with a tragic death, and bring on someone new. You labor under the misapprehension that viewers have loyalty. They don't. They only have appetite. As long as you chase stars like Wong, you will lose. Don't be afraid to think bigger, Doctor. Reach for the drama, not the dramatists, whatever. With that, Neville Ma hangs up on Dr. Shen Yang. For the next 30 seconds, Dr. Shen Yang releases a stream of violently imaginative invectives at his phone. Even Strangler Bao looks taken aback at the ferocity of Shen Yang's anger and the inventiveness of the sexual positions that he describes. Finally, he takes a deep breath and composes himself. That dirty little weasel insulting my creativity like that? The nerve. Go on, kid. We're done here. Thanks for your help, but I gotta get going. I gotta talk to a guy about buying a bunch of snakes. Why do you need snakes? What is the purpose of the snakes? Anyways, we're gonna call it here for a video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.